Right before we get into today's video, I'm going to show you the build that I've used. It's a pretty simple build and it's a pretty easy hard mode boss as well. So with Barret, I'm running Lightning. Obviously, we've got a maxed out Lightning Materia with Elemental. So obviously our base attacks are going to do extra damage because obviously the Golem's weak to Thunder. And of course, we're going to be utilising Thundarga as well. We've got the Time Materia with Stop. That's important. Make sure you've got Stop. We've got Precision Defensive Focus Materia. We've got an MP up. We've got Revival just in case we do go down. We've got an Enemy Skill Materia. Again, just more for the buffs in the bottom right corner. We've got First Strike, Strength Up, ATB Stagger. And then we've got Magnify with Cure Arga just in case we need to cure at any point. And on the bottom skills, we've got the opening ATB bonus, we've got the ATB charge rate up, and we've got the weapon ability ATB recovery. Just all about getting those ATBs up as quick as possible. Next, for Red 13, again, we're running Thundarga with Elemental, so we can utilise, obviously, using the magic and the weakness on our base attacks. We've got Prayer, again, just in case we need to heal. We've got a HP up. We've got another HP up because we haven't reached that max 30 with these yet. We'll run a Precision Defensive Focus Materia as well, MP up Materia, ATB Stagger, Speed up, First Strike, and I'm running Time Materia. Obviously, it's not really important because Barret's got it, but ideally, I'm putting it on just for you. If you've got two with max, obviously, you know, Materia, so you've got the use of Stop, then absolutely perfect. Moving on to the weapon skills, we've got Attack Damage, Attack Power, Enhance Counter Spin, and we've got a max MP plus 3 skill. Anyway, let's get into the fight. Right, straight away we're going to use a Barret Overcharge to get some extra damage on. We switch to Red 13 and just hit away with the base attacks. At this point, Barret's going to have 2 ATBs, so we're just going to use the Maximum Fury to build up that pressure gauge and continue attacking with Red 13. You can see he's pressured now, and that pressure bar is going to fly up with Red 13, especially when he uses Sidewinder. We're going to get the stagger pretty quick. Now, what we need to do at this point is we use Stop with Barret to stop his stagger gauge coming down and attack with Red 13 until, well, ideally out of the back of this stagger. We want both of these to have 2 maxed out ATBs. Don't worry too much about doing the damage. You'll notice the Golem's damage will hit a wall. It's obviously when it's going into its second stage, and you will reach this with just the base attacks, but you basically want to come out of this with 2 ATBs for each of your characters, which you can see we have done so. Now, when the Golem comes back after the clip, he's going to generate a sword and also a spine. Well, it's going to be classed as right hand and spine in your attack menus. Straight away, what you want to do is you want to use Thundarga with both characters. You want to target the spine, and then you want to target with the other Thundarga, you want to target the right arm. And this is going to basically, the Mythril Golem is going to lose all its defense from this, and you're going to pressure him again straight away. Then you want to use Overfang, the synergy ability. That will be there. You're going to stagger him again. And it's a rinse and repeat of this. And as I said in the intro, I make a massive mistake in this. And you're going to see that coming up. But as you can see, I've used Stop again to make sure that that stagger gauge does not deplete whilst you build up your ATBs. And it's, as I say, it's pretty much the same concept. It's probably the easiest boss I've fought in hard mode up to date. And you're going to see he's obviously going to gather himself pretty quickly. And this is the mistake I make. As he's regenerating his spine and his sword, I use the Thundarga abilities too soon. So I don't actually end up taking him down into a pressured state again. I realise it halfway through when I haven't got Overfang, and I'm like, what's going on here? So that's the massive mistake. If I had waited until this point, I could have used Thundarga twice, used the Overfang, got him obviously, staggered again, and took him out completely there and then. But I've had to improvise, so maybe it's best me including this in case you don't hit your timings right. But you basically want to do what you've done in the first instance. You want to chip away until you get the 2 ATBs. You can see I'm able to hit that with Red 13 now. And we're going to use Thundarga straight away on his spine. And as you can see, he's fell to the floor now. I'm just doing the same with Barret. I'm going to use Thundarga now on his right arm again. And we're back on track. But we could have saved a minute or two if we had just waited 10 seconds for him to generate his sword. But as you can see, he's now staggered. We've got Barret's limit. We're going to use the Overfang as well. Does absolutely crazy damage. And we're going to follow that up with Catastrophe. And as I say, this is the easiest boss fight you're ever going to find in hard mode. The easiest strategy, the easiest materia build, and the easiest and quickest, most efficient way to take him out. It's just absolutely a brilliant fight from start to finish. Anyway, if you did like today's Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth guide and you are looking for more hard mode guides, don't forget to hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, that's the video.
That's a mighty fine staircase. Thank you kindly.